One sec. Game better be getting captured. 1 second. Alright, it does not like full screen Wizard101, huh? Come on. Oh, geez, that looks terrible. 1 sec. Come on. There we go. Okay, okay. I think we're good. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and start some Wizard101 gameplay. All right. So I think there's only one person in here right now, but in case anyone else joins and wants to hear the spiel, also for the people watching the VOD later, the handful that probably will, this is my Wizard101 walkthrough series. It's something that I used to do over my old channel. Basically, Wizard101 was like the main thing over on that channel, technically. The two highest most viewed videos over on that channel are actually Wizard101 videos. And my Myth walkthrough was actually one of my favorite series on there. It went over for like 3 years, something like that. My last video on it was like 2 years ago, though, so I can't really remember exactly. But it was basically something I decided to do because Myth was one of the most underrepresented and weakest schools at the time of starting, and it's a lot better now, but I wanted to go ahead and do the series because I thought it would be super fun, and it was super fun, but I ended up not really doing much on DeltaPJ after I started popping off over here on the Aurora YGO channel, and I really, really miss playing on my Myth Wizard. I vowed never to play my Myth Wizard until I started doing content for him again. I would have to play him on camera if I wanted to play him, and that was a bit unfair to myself, to be fair, especially after I stopped uploading on the gaming channel, but I didn't want to break that vow, and now I decided that even though we're not technically a gaming channel, I did want to go ahead and go back onto my Myth Wizard because I have been getting back into Wizard101 lately. I think it is a really fun game. We're about to get a new update in this fall for Wallaroo. And for those of you that are unaware about Wizard101, you might have seen it when you were younger on like TV or something like that, or maybe you played it once but got stuck by the paywall. It's essentially a MMORPG card game. And it's got a lot of different turn-based mechanics. It's got a lot of mana resources, spell stuff. It's not like Hearthstone or anything like that. It's a lot more... I don't know really how to say it, but like I'll just show you once we actually get into some like battles here and stuff. But for those of you that are aware about Wizard101 and all the stuff that it entails, the last time we left off, technically I lost the footage. I actually ended up losing a lot of footage for this series, be it to like power outages by pressing my foot against the cable thing below me. I got corrupted audio. I ended up having OBS freeze at one point, which was actually agonizing. I had so many different ways that I lost footage with this series, but when we left off, ignoring the fact that I lost the footage, we just beat that one random, like, Grendel dude that tries to lure you into his cave in Merkholm Keep, and now I accidentally talked to this dude when I wasn't supposed to yet until I started streaming, but I have to take the torch in Merkholm Keep to the cave. I'm gonna, like, burn the bookcases or something like that. I know I burned something here. 1 sec. It's in... Is it the Grendel Grotto, or is it... Oh, no, it's the Moonstrider Cave, yeah. So, I honestly don't remember too much from Grizzleheim, at least the first part. I remember a decent amount from not Winterbane. What's the name of the second area? Not Frostholm. I don't know, man. It's the one that you get after you hit, like, level 50 or something like that. Wintertusk. Ah. Man, I haven't heard the narrator's voice in a little while, and now I'm really sad. She passed away. She voiced the narrator here, as well as Grandmother Raven, if you didn't know. Such a talented voice actor, such a really sweet woman. Ah, man, now I feel kind of sad. I'm actually going to lower the music down to almost nothing, even though the soundtrack in this game is phenomenal. I'm also going to lower the dialogue a little bit. I'm going to keep the sound effects up. I do have Zelda and Chill playing in the background like I always do. Defeat Moonstrider Guard. Alright. It's been so long since I played on this guy, I completely forgot how I usually play him. But looking at my deck, I got Pixie to heal myself, Humongo Frog, Myth Blade, Troll, Reshuffle, another Humongo Frog, the stronger one down there, another Myth Blade, and then I got a bunch of monstrous TCs in my treasure card deck. So in my Wizard101 Myth walkthrough, I had a few rules, ignoring the fact that I'm supposed to be looking at all the dialogue and stuff because it is a walkthrough technically. It's mostly just going to be me playing normally throughout this now. Let me go discard. Boom. This might kill, actually. I have like 61% damage. But basically, I couldn't like pay to win any gear. I couldn't buy any gear from packs, but I could transfer gear over from other characters onto this character, other than the ones that were paid for, like the Heartsteel and stuff. But also, just let me know if that's too loud, by the way. But also, I can transfer like pets and stuff. If I got like, for example, the newest max gear, you can actually get from literally for any school, from any one school, like farming it. So I can get like myth boots or something on my death wizard. I can transfer that over, for example, and use that here. Okay, for a second I thought the music wasn't going anymore. But alright, that was a really easy game right there. As you might see if you haven't known, it's basically just a really easy turn-based PvE experience. It's not really that crazy. Some of the fights can be really interesting because there's a lot of cheats and stuff later on. But in its current state... Okay, so they're just over here. I was actually tripping. But in its current state, as you are, or as I am lower level on this character, sorry, I'm only level 39, there's like literally nothing that really cheats. Mobs never cheat. These are called mobs. These are just like the little basic enemies. But they never really have any cheats or anything like that. It's usually just bosses, and I don't think any bosses in the entirety of Grizzleheim have cheats. So it's going to just be a lot of me like enchanting my spells, doing a quick kill, maybe giving myself a blade or two in order to go for like a stronger boss fight or something like that. Honestly, I'm just going to try to speedrun Grizzleheim as fast as I can. While I do like the themes of the world, I've played through it so many times that it's just really boring now. Like, it just gets really stale and really old. Let me go ahead and discard this reshuffle, do the exact same thing here. I have all the Zeus gear and stuff from the looks of it. I literally don't remember too much from actually playing on my Myth Wizard. It's just been that long. Like, literally 2 years since I actually did anything remotely decent on this character, like any questing, because I had to do it on camera. That's just crazy to think about, because I've played on literally every other character since then compared to him. Alright, let's go ahead and get this lever done, and then I think it's just the boss fight right there. I think that's actually the end of Merkholm Keep in that regard, and I believe this is gonna make me... No, I don't think this is gonna make me level 40. No, not even close. I think I might hit level 40 by the time I can get, like, done with Grizzleheim, though, or with this section. I think Ravenscar might actually be the only one that's left, and Ravenscar is the last area of Grizzleheim. If you couldn't tell from the theme, by the way, for those that don't play this game, this is basically, like, the kind of like Nordic lore world. You got, like, a bunch of bears and ravens and stuff like that. There's a lot of reference to, like, Greek god, or not Greek gods, sorry, Norse gods. For example, the guy that brings you to this world, his name is Balder, so that's really cool. Looks like Munin Mistweaver. I know, actually, funnily enough, I never knew that this was based off one of Odin's crows, Munin. I always just thought it was just a really cool name until I actually played or watched a bit more of like the Norse stuff, especially once I started playing God of War Ragnarok, and you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG actually helped me a little bit there. So this guy has 1440 health. I'm actually going to give myself a blade to boost myself by 35%. And I know if any of you that are watching do know how Wizard101 works, I mean, you're probably just saying, why are you narrating all this? This is like super basic shit. But mainly it's just for the people that don't understand how this game works. A lot of people, I'm assuming, that are going to be watching this have no idea about Wizard101, or at least like how the gameplay works. So basically we're just using these blades to juice ourselves up, and we're going to use our enchanted frog to vomit all over these guys, and we'll end up going for the kill there. That tower shield could be a problem. It gives 50% universal resist, so I don't believe I have any armor piercing on this character. If I do, it's not very much. So it's basically going to split whatever damage I do to him in half, which is a really, really good effect. I'm going to go ahead and just use this Humongo Frog right here, try to hit both of these guys at once and get some good damage in. Definitely going to be able to kill the minion, of course, but I don't think the boss is going to go down that easily. Also, sorry if it just froze right there. I completely forgot I have full screen up. So, every time I click out of the game, it's going to end up doing that. My bad, my bad. One more time. There we go. Okay. Alright, we got hit with a Fire Elf. That's a damage over time spell. It's going to slowly burn us for a span of a few turns, as opposed to, that is Fizzle? Okay. So every spell has accuracy, and you can actually miss spells, which is really annoying. Let me go ahead and draw back into that, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Man, that's really frustrating. But yeah, you can fizzle if your accuracy is lowered or something, because Myth doesn't really have the highest accuracy in the game. But as I was saying about... Oh man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the damage over time, instead of just doing all of its damage outright, it's going to hit us over the span of a few turns. And God, my view count is just like spiraling up and down. That's kind of crazy. Y'all can go ahead and say hi in chat, by the way, too, if you'd like to. Alright, so this Humongo Frog definitely going to kill the minion here. Not really certain it's going to kill the boss. Don't think Moonin's going to die to this. How much is it going to do, though? 666. Alright, that's actually not bad. The main thing is, though... Oh, yeah, I definitely have enough to kill. For a second, I was like, oh, man, I discarded my reshuffle. I'm going to be able to go for the kill here, but I have a troll and another frog left. And I have a monstrous TC in my TC deck, which is basically just the extra deck that you can get from at any time. And that's going to juice up my troll. Even with this minus 25, all I have to do is slap on the Humongo Frog as well. And that should be enough to kill, even if he weaknesses me again. Bada bing, bada boom. 416 there, not bad. And 358 is all he has left. Even the bare minimum 310 here, combined with my 61% base extra damage, is going to be enough to go for the kill here. Awesome, awesome. Let me go ahead and grab a little bit of a drink right here. I am talking a lot more than I usually talk in, like, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams, even ignoring, like, how much I talk to chat. It's mostly just a lot of exposition. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care about the story. I've gone through this, like, a million billion times. Go ahead and talk to this random bear dude. Alright, looks like we're done with Merkholm Keep. We're going to go ahead and talk to Bjorn Ironclaws. He's going to send us to the next area. I think we're going to go to the final area, which is Ravenscar, which is right over this way somewhere. I think it might be up there or over here, one of the two. I completely forgot. I haven't played through this world in ages. But let's go ahead and talk to Bjorn. He's all the way over here. I have this really cool mount down here that makes me go a lot faster. Mounts are basically a necessity in this game. It's way too slow, but at least it's not like World of Warcraft where you kind of have to pay for most of them. You can get gold, and like even a small chunk of gold can buy a decent mount, even if they're not cool looking. Oh, wait. Is that it for now? Did I not get the quest for Ravenscar? That's a bit weird. I guess I have to be level 40 in order to do that. Okay. I mean, I guess we're going to just go ahead and jump right into Dragonspire. Definitely not something I thought I would be doing. Also, I could have just went to the door there. I don't know why I went home. But yeah, I really thought I'd be able to access Ravenscar by now. I guess I have to be level 40. I'm almost there anyway, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of Dragonspire, which is the final world of the first arc, which makes me a bit more disappointed that I never actually finished this series over on my gaming channel. Really unfortunate there. I could have at least finished the first arc, but I ended up just coming over here instead because I just did so much better over in this channel. So all we have to do is just talk to Cyrus. We'll get a decent amount of experience there. In fact, that's almost going to be enough flat out to actually level us up. I think that's pretty funny. And then after that, we'll go back to Ravenscar. I don't want to start this world just yet. I want to do the rest of Grizzleheim while I can. Just get that little bit of extra experience boost. Talk to Cyrus over here. Portal to the Athenium. We can go ahead and teleport through here. 655 experience from that. That's literally, I think, just barely not enough to actually level me up. I think that's pretty funny. Let's go ahead and talk to Milos Bookworm. Whatever his name is. Blah, blah, blah. Use the knowledge crystal. Okay, yeah, this is going to be enough. Man, sorry, my A key is broken, by the way, so it's literally just going to repeatedly fall off over and over again. So it might be a bit of a struggle later on. And it looks like we've finally leveled up here to level 40. This guy wants me to do the Wolfminster Abbey, whatever. Okay. Alright, so I gotta go to Ambrose, and then I can go to Ravenscar. Okay. So yeah, I was super confused at first. I completely forgot you had to be level 40 to actually access Ravenscar, and I thought I'd hit level 40 off of the Merkholm Keep stuff. We basically just had to do, like, 2 side quests in Dragonspire, main quests in Dragonspire, the little ones. So let's go ahead and talk to Ambrose, get that Ravenscar quest. We can go ahead and start and, well, not start, we can go ahead and finish up Grizzleheim. What? You said come to your office, dude. What the hell? Okay. Maybe I just go straight to Bjorn? That's a bit weird. Bit weird. That was really loud lightning in my ear. Hopefully it wasn't too loud on y'all's end. Yeah, I think I might just have to talk to Bjorn. Otherwise, I'm going to be a bit confused. Grizzleheim. Just tell me. Yeah, talk to Bjorn. Okay. I was super confused. I was just like, Ambrose told me to talk to him, and now it's telling me to talk to Bjorn. Really weird. Sorry, my face keeps dipping on the webcam, by the way. And I can tell this is probably super boring because the view rate is just going up and then down and then up and then down. Very sorry about that if this is not everyone's cup of tea. I just really like this game, and I wanted to play on my Myth Wizard again. So I wanted an excuse to do that by just sort of playing on here. Isn't there a crow in here? One of the crows? Maybe? Not sure. Also, this crow, this raven or whatever he is right here, he's about to betray the king, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Oh, Nidavellir? I completely forgot about this dungeon. Oh, that's such an annoying dungeon. Hopefully someone else is on that wants to do this dungeon, because I definitely do not want to do this on my own. Even as a Myth Wizard that can make minions and stuff, which I don't seem to be using the minions, which is kind of funny. Like, even as a Myth Wizard that can make minions to help out in these really annoying boss fights, I do not want to do this dungeon. It is so ridiculously tedious for being this level, like level 40. Man, so nice seeing level 40 on my Myth Wizard. We're literally only 8 levels away from one of the best spells that Myth has, being Orthrus, which is an area of effect, hit all enemies spell. It used to actually not be that way. It used to do a tiny bit of damage on the first hit, and then it would finish up with a large burst of damage. The reason it would do that, actually, actually, now that I think about it, I think if I do these side ones first, it gets easier. Yeah, I think if I do these side dungeons first and then go into the middle one, it's actually a significantly easier dungeon. Okay. But, as I was saying, God, what was I saying? Yeah, so it would do burst damage after it did the initial little tap, and that was in order to get rid of shields, but it was kind of bad because, you see what happened was, one sec, let me go ahead and equip a feint here. What happened was, you would want to use feint, which I just mentioned, which does 70% to your next hit that hits your enemy, but it's only like, it's only on that immediate hit, as opposed to blades. Blades are going to boost every hit from that one spell, so both hits would be boosted, as opposed to the trap only doing one. And, essentially, that would just screw over using feints, because you would literally get the tiny hit, wasting your 70% extra boost on that feint, and then it would just suck. Like, it just made Orthrus really not very great. Even Minotaur, which I believe is one of the only Myth spells that does that still, it never really sees any play outside of maybe PvP, because PvP is a completely different ball game. I think it's literally the only situation in which you use it, because shield breaking is really important there. But when it comes to PvE, using feints and other traps like that is just way too important, especially in boss fights, because feints are just really, really crucial, which King's Isle, the creators of this game, even understand to the point that feints are so crucial that most bosses now, the ones that cheat, because almost every boss cheats now at this point, they all just won't allow you to feint them anymore, essentially. They'll either remove it, they'll punish you for it. Just a lot of bosses just end up punishing you for using feints, because feints are just so powerful. Because King's Isle actually wanted to stray away from the strategy of just blading and trapping up and then going for a swing. They wanted to like implement better game mechanics and more interesting game mechanics instead of just, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. So they did end up incorporating a lot of bosses like that, as opposed to just letting you do the same thing over and over. For example, the final boss of the most recent world actually transforms you into one of them, because there's 4 different bosses and you get all your team gets transformed into one. And essentially, it makes you use the new Archmastery mechanic, using like abilities from other schools and stuff, and you essentially have to go by the spells that they give you. You can't really do like the blading and then the trapping and then the swinging. It's like a really unique way of playing, which I think is really cool. The main problem is that because you can't do the super fast method, it just takes like 30 minutes per run, and considering 3 pieces of important gear drop from that fight, it makes farming really tedious. And trust me, as someone who literally just got done finally like an hour and a half ago maybe farming for all the max gear, it took me like over almost 2 weeks now, at least a week and a half, but I like to say it's like 2 weeks. It was a nightmare. It was really a nightmare. One of the most annoying farming processes I've had in a game. Though, to be fair, it's not as hard as the level 130 gear, which now I have to get it for my Storm Wizard, which, oh my god, it it's not hard to farm for this stuff. It's guaranteed. Like, the resources to craft are basically guaranteed every time that you do the fight. The main problem is that you have to do the fight over and over and over again, like all the time, and it is so frustrating. Seriously, it's just really an absolute nightmare because you have to sit there for days essentially just fighting the same boss over and over and over and over. Especially if you have like a bad team or something like that, it's even more unbearable because it just takes you so long to finish the fight, and you gotta do that again. And there's a boss at the end, and then there's also 2 little fights before that, and while they are pretty fast, it still just tacks on to the overall time. It adds up. Really frustrating farming experience, but it's gear that's practically, it was at one point the best in the game until this new stuff came out. It's still kind of essential, especially if you're playing the game on your own instead of playing with friends or just using the team up function for every single fight. So it's just, it's such a nightmare, honestly. I really am dreading the fact that I have to farm for it for the 2nd time out of 7 times total now, just for my Storm Wizard to get through the next world because I'm soloing on him. Oh, I need to take a sec. Okay. I never talk for this long, this incessantly. Holy shit. Oh my god. I usually take big gaps when I stream, and I just sit there and I don't say anything, or like I mumble something. But here, I have to like talk all the time to explain everything. Ooh, my chest hurts. I'm taking a sip of drink. Oh, that's good. Anyways, these little things right here next to the blades, the ones that have the little spikes, these are actually weaknesses. In fact, the spell is just called weakness, but there's a lot of spells that do a similar thing. There's going to take 1/4 of my spell's damage off. And the blades go in order of which they were cast, so you want to use these small ones first and the big ones last in order to actually maximize your damage output. When it comes to traps, it's actually the opposite. You want to do the big ones first and the small ones last. One second, let me go ahead and draw one of these. But the weaknesses are going to do a little bit less off of your total damage, so watch this. It's going to go, I believe it's going to go weakness, blade here, because I just had one cast on me as my last thing. Oh, no, sorry, blade, weakness, blade, because it goes the first to the latest. And they don't stack, by the way, unless they're different, like a treasure card one, which is the extra deck ones again, and like a regular one, an enchanted one, and a regular one, stuff like that. Alright, so the Sand Behemoth still has a little bit of health left. Let's go ahead and hit him with an enchanted troll. Gotta go through a lot of my enchant spells right here just so I can kill this guy because I have this weakness on me. These weaknesses, they don't seem like very much, but in the earlier worlds, especially Grizzleheim, you're just gonna get slapped repeatedly, like turn after turn with weaknesses because the little enemies don't really have anything else that they can do at the time because they don't have like a bunch of like intricate like buffs and stuff like that they can use. It's kind of just all the same thing. Ooh. Okay, so I'm actually not going to be able to kill this guy with this Humungo Frog, even if I do max damage plus my 61%. So I'm going to go ahead and use a reshuffle, which is essentially Fiber Jar, kind of. You just like reshuffle everything you've used, so essentially your graveyard, back into your deck, and then you draw a fresh hand. Well, technically you keep the things that were already in your hand, but you have 7 cards in hand at all times, unless you don't have 7 cards left in your deck. So I'm going to go get 5 more cards from this as well. Beautiful, beautiful. He's going to go ahead and probably Balance Blade himself. Yep. Balance Blade is a universal blade for 25% as opposed to like the Myth Blade only being for myth spells and doing more. That's because Balance is supposed to be like a utility support school, like the most support school out of all the schools in the game. It's supposed to be able to balance like between all of the different schools because there's 7 schools total. There's Life, Death, Myth, Storm, Fire, and Ice. And then, wait, what am I missing? Life, Death, Myth, Storm, Fire, Ice, Balance. Sorry, obviously. But let's go ahead and just enchant this real quick. Just get this guy's, put him out of his misery. And each school does more damage to other schools. So basically, one second, let me pull the game back out. I was just looking at Discord. Basically, Myth does more damage to Storm and vice versa. Fire to Ice, vice versa. Life to Death, vice versa. And then Myth, Death, and Myth, Death, and Life, they are considered spirit schools. Sorry, I was gonna say, like, what's the term? Because the Fire, Ice, and Storm are all elemental schools, And Life, Death, and Myth are all spirit schools. All the spirit schools do boosted damage to balance, and balance does, oh shit, do not do that. Balance does extra damage to no schools. However, it's overall just decent all around. It's a pretty good school overall. I'm running very low on health. I'm going to go ahead and run and get some potions. I love the teleport to egg and stats feature that we have in the game. You can just teleport to the daily assignment guy. It takes you immediately back to the Wizard City world, and that can help you get a really quick potion. How much gold do I even have? 33k? I'm doing fine. Wow, my resistance is a lot better than I thought. Oh no, it's just for life and death because of the Zeus gear. I forgot how specific the Zeus gear was at times. But yeah, so getting these potions will just immediately juice me back up to full. Go ahead and teleport back to the Helgrind Warren. Blah, blah, blah. I think... How many enemies are there left? Like I said, I'm only doing this left and right dungeon just so I can go ahead and make the middle one a lot easier, because otherwise it's going to be agony. So that's 2 bosses, 3 bosses. I think it's 3 bosses, right? I got the sand one done. Okay, I think it's 3 bosses total that I have left. That's going to be pretty easy. Ugh, voice crack, easy. Let's go ahead and kill this stupid tree, dude. One sec. Alright, sorry. Discord is just like, everyone's blowing me up on Discord while I have streamer mode enabled, so it's not really doing anything. Also, by the way, for anyone here, ads are going to be running in like 50 seconds for some of you, so just keep that in mind before you end up, you know, getting surprised and jump scared by them. Now, honestly, not too much is happening other than just me lore dumping the entirety of the Wizard101 lore onto you. So don't really worry about missing hearing anything. Yeah, honestly, these boss fights aren't really anything too crazy. Again, none of them cheat, and all of these ones are just kind of like little fodder bosses. I don't know. Also, I think I'm almost out of monstrous treasure cards. Uh-oh. That could be bad. They're not necessary, but they are significantly, like, easier on you if you have them compared to not. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna faint. Yep, that's my last monstrous treasure card. Sag. Let's go ahead and faint this dude. Let me do a quick Twitter check while I'm right here. Alright. Man, my head kind of hurts now. I've been talking way too much. I know it's kind of like one of the points of streams, but I'm very sorry that you've had to sit there and endure this. I also know, again, like, the views are, like, completely fumbling over and over, like, spiking and dipping. I know, like, again, this isn't everybody's cup of tea. Very sorry about that. But I hope that those of you that do want to stay around can actually have an enjoyable experience. Again, I am just kind of lore dumping on a bunch of things, but this is a really fun game overall, especially once you get past the fact that it's pretty greedy. Like, King's Isle is a pretty greedy corporation. The paywall is really annoying. They should just make the first arc free by now. Or at least the first world. Okay, so we got both the minions dead. It's just going to be the boss now. But yeah, I think this game is just so much fun. It's like one of my favorite games ever. And, ooh, this could be a bit scary. I don't have any monstrous TCs left, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass so I can get my blades back. And then go ahead and kill this dude. That's a sprite, by the way. That's a healing spell, if you couldn't tell. Alright, let's go ahead and get a nice reshuffle. Get all my stuff back. I didn't even know I had a damage over time on me, not gonna lie. Now, these lower world bosses just kind of use whatever. I mean, even if it's not their school, they'll just use random shit. And they don't really generate power pips much, if at all. So it's power pips, by the way, count as 2 pips instead of 1 pip, and you need pips in order to actually cast your spells. That's what these little dots down here are. Well, I don't have any, but he should right now. He's got 1 white dot or 2 white dots that counts as 2 pips. I have 1 golden pip, which counts as 2 pips as well. Let's go ahead and blade myself up. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I'm going to use another blade, and then I'm probably just going to go ahead and frog again. Frog is, like, literally the most basic thing that I use. In fact, I think I literally said Froggy Boy, like, every time I used frog in my original playthrough of this. because it's just the main spell. Like, you don't really use much else at this level until you get Orthrus. And even then, I mean, for mob fights, you don't even need Orthrus, but maybe by the time you get to Dragonspire, it could be pretty important. Not sure. I don't think so, though, because you only have, like, 2 pips instead of 3 in the very beginning. Once you get to a really high level, your decks actually give you an additional pip, so you actually start with 5 total. You get 2 of the golden ones, 1 of the white ones, and that means after 1 turn, so you blade yourself basically for 1 turn, the next turn you'll be able to use your 7 pip attack all enemies spell as opposed to your 4 pip one, which Frog is a 4 pip and Orthrus is going to be a 7 pip. That actually didn't kill. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. The next Frog should, though. Oof, this is a Kraken. This is going to be a lot of damage. Storm spells do more damage than any other spells in the game, except for, I think Fire might have a beat out a little bit in certain instances, but Storm is the highest damage dealing school in the game, even though the latest gear has balanced it out a little bit more. I love Humungo Frog. I also love the addition of, like, hats and stuff, so it makes it look like he's eating people. That actually used to not be in the game, so I think that's really funny. Ooh, I got couch potatoes from that? Couch potatoes are one of the best plants in the game for gardening because it gives you mega snacks, which means pet training becomes so much easier. Alright, 2 more bosses, I believe. This is a fire one. Fire is the second highest damage dealing school in the game. It has a lot of the damage over time spells, though it's not exclusively that. Oh wait, I didn't buy any new treasure cards. Ooh, this could be a bit annoying. Let's go ahead and double blade myself though, and then we'll faint, and then we'll go for the frog. Probably end up using another reshuffle, having to get through that. It's going to be a little bit tedious, y'all, but we're going to end up getting through it. That's a fire cat. Ow. It doesn't really do too much, though, to be fair. My stats are a bit juiced because I have the Zeus gear, which is some of the best gear in the game for a lower level until you hit level 60, and then you get Waterworks gear, which is the best until level 90 to 100, depends on if you want to get the Tartarus gear, which is like the Hades gear and stuff like that, at level 90, and then level 100, you get the Malister, the Undying gear, which is really good, and then you usually stick with that until you get Dragoon at level 130, not Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, unfortunately, and then now you have the Aeon gear, which is the new max level gear for level 160, until we get Wallaroo at level 170, which might give us new gear, in which case I'm going to cry. Alright, let's go ahead and faint this guy. Yeah, definitely going to require a reshuffle in order to kill. Grab another drink here. Push this to the side just a little bit. Sorry if you heard any movement there. My dad finally found more Mountain Dew Live Wires. This is like his favorite soda ever. And we didn't have any for some reason. Our local gas stations or general stores, which we usually get the more obscure soda flavors there. But for some reason, we weren't getting the Live Wire this summer. But then he went and traveled for work to a different city, and he found like a bunch of them. And so he was like super mad, but he ended up being really happy because he got his Live Wire. And you know these things have 77 grams of sugar in them? I've already had one today. Let's make it 2. Oh my god, my Discord is blowing up. What the hell? What happened? Just a second. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do reshuffle after I hit a few more times. What the hell is happening in my group chat? Okay. My friends are just talking about the rage room that they're gonna do, I guess. I don't know. I said I'm good because, honestly, kind of too loud for me. I have, like, sensory issues when it comes to really loud stuff. I have, like, tinnitus really bad in my ears, so anything smashes or gets hit too hard, I'm gonna, like, be down for the count. Like, I'm the one that got hit. I also don't trust my friends with, blunt weapons around me. So you can tell you have great friends, by the way. Alright, let's go ahead and pixie and heal myself a little bit. I'm, like, actually really low now. And then I'm going to save up pips for reshuffle, and then I'm going to go ahead and just go for the kill there. Definitely got to pick up some monstrous treasure cards when I'm done with this dungeon. Also, I'm getting a decent amount of dropped frames. Like, it's not the end of the world in terms of it. It's not like I'm, like, crashing everything like I was those few times I tried to stream, but definitely 424 frames is not something I would like. But like I said, it's just better than, like, completely crashing. Yeah, bro, it's the new, Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's called, Master Wiz. Alright, good night, Sir Michael, whatever it is. I'm sorry about that, however I pronounced it. Sleep well. Alright. It's gonna take a minute to get this reshuffle. We don't have Arch Mastery at this level, so we can't just make, or like, manifest balance pips for this balance spell. So it has to take 4 pips instead of, like, 2. Womp. Reshuffle all my stuff back here. All right. 1337. Yeah, I should be fine. Even if he weaknesses me, I should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and feint him again. Alright. Mythblade again, and then we're gonna feint again, and then we're gonna probably just frog, because why would we use anything else? Ugh. I think I need to do a bit of a stretch. I am tense. I worked only a 4.5-hour shift today, but it was like the longest 4.5 hours of my life because we were somehow both slammed and slow at the same time. And then I had like a really annoying customer when it came to like coupons and stuff. She's always holding up my lines, nagging about coupons not working or something, or like something being slightly off. And today she was so livid that it took like, we gave her the buy one get one free that the system was having an issue picking up on, like with her app, but then she ended up like because it wasn't working or whatever. But then she ended up losing her $5 coupon that we usually give out for Saturdays. Like every Saturday, if you spend $25 or more, we give you a coupon. If you don't already have one, that gives you $5 off your entire purchase. And she ended up losing that because the system was like counterbalancing it. And technically, she was saving 50 cents more than what she was saving before we did the buy one, get one and had the $5 coupon. But she still didn't like that. She wanted to save all of it. And she thought there was something we could do and we just weren't doing it for her or whatever. To the point where she was literally so petty. She literally just gave us all of her stuff and said, you know what, forget it. And then just like, left. Made us have to put all of it back. Held up my line for like 20 minutes. I was so mad. Also, yes, a fellow Wiz player. I love this game. I've been playing this game since I was really, really little. Is this the last boss here? I think this is the last boss here. Also, Bean Soldier, if you can't see where we're at, we're in Grizzleheim right now. I'm doing one of the little side dungeons before Nidavellir because I want to make sure Nidavellir is easier. I kind of want to solo it. I don't want to have to bother people for help at 9 o'clock at night. All right. I definitely need to get Monstrous TC, though. 3120. This fight is going to hurt. Also, I love the water ambiance in this room. Just about where you are, actually restarted on a fresh Wiz. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, I was level 39 at the start of the stream. Finished Merkholm Keep. I literally had like 4 fights. I had like the final boss fight and like the 2 fights before that. And just a little bit of that. And then like the first 2-3 quests of Dragonspire, aka just talking to people. That got me to level 40. And now we're finally moving on to Ravenscar after this. I've had this Myth Wizard for a long time, though. Like, this guy is... I was 15 when I got him. I think I made him when I was, like, 15. I was at least 15, probably 16, though. And I'm almost, I'm, like, 16. I'm not... 19, like, halfway to 20. So, roughly 3 years now. Because I started this walkthrough as a sophomore, and I literally did nothing but Wizard101 for, like, half that year because I was so burnt out on everything else. But yeah, I haven't touched this guy in, like, 2 years, though. I mean, I've hopped onto him to, like, do specific things, like login stuff or whatever it was. Or, like, what else did I do on him? I think I just went to my shared bank and, like, took stuff for him. But, like, I haven't done any questing on this guy in ages. And it makes me really sad because Myth is... This is honestly one of my favorite characters that I have, even though he's so low level. He is my second lowest level character, followed only by my Ice at level 31. Who, by the way, is just completely stuck at Mount Olympus because it takes a million years to get gear there. Ooh, okay. So if you didn't see, that was a Myth shield, everybody, on the minion right here. And he actually absorbed 80% of my damage. So, yeah, that's a bit rough. I mean, we can still kill him with our next frog, but it's definitely a bit annoying. Yeah, this frog should kill, right? And yeah, of course, as I mentioned earlier, Myth actually boosts against Storm and vice versa. The boost doesn't apply to you, by the way. Like, if a Storm hits you as a Myth Wizard, they're not going to do extra damage to you. In fact, you're usually going to resist because resist is almost universal all the time. But that's why I almost killed off of just that one frog as opposed to having to reshuffle all the time, because I'm doing boosted damage. What the hell is my Twitter doing? Everyone is, like, down horrendous on my Twitter all of a sudden. What the hell? Alright, but yeah, see, this guy we didn't even have to reshuffle on. We're just going to do a really quick troll here. We do a little bit of trolling. We also do a little bit of fizzling. You know, that happens too. Okay, he just passed. He didn't do anything. I keep forgetting how easy these bosses were, but how tedious it was just by having such low stats. Bonk. Alright. And then there should be one more boss right here in the middle. Once I go back in here, maybe? Maybe? Am I missing a fight? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm missing... Okay. Oh, wait, no, I think this door was sealed before. Okay, okay, okay. I was so confused at first. I was like, what the hell? Did I just waste all my time doing that? But no. Let's just go ahead and do... I'll do double blade just in case. I don't want to, like, do one blade and then, like, I don't know, not kill. Oh, my throat hurts. I've been talking almost completely non-stop for 45 minutes. It's probably a new record in terms of actually doing run-on sentences for me. I didn't even say everything I wanted to say, by the way. Like, I even rehearsed what I was going to say at the beginning of the video, like, 3 times today, and I still fumbled it. The little dance that the Grendel women do. Oh my god. Actually, I think there's some male Grendels that dress like this, but I think it's usually female Grendels. Mainly because I associate, the look with the mother Grendel from, Winterbane. I love the look of all this stuff. No way I fizzled again, bro, with, like, 80-something% accuracy. But, I love the look of, like, almost everything in Grizzleheim. You can definitely tell that it's really dated by now with, like, the textures and stuff. But I still think it looks really good. You hitting the Myth Wizard with a Myth spell while you're a death? That's crazy. My main character, by the way, is a Death Wizard, completely maxed out, max gear, max level, everything like that. In terms of levels, it goes 130, or not 130, 160 on my Death, 130 on my Storm, 105 on my Balance, and then it's 91 on my Fire. Yeah, I think it's 91 on my Fire now. Like, 83 on my Life. Did I skip someone? No, I didn't skip someone. And then I have my Myth here at, sorry, at currently 40, and then I have my Life at 31. Yeah, see, here's one of the bosses. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and mark location here. Haven't done any content after Mother Raven arc. You mean Imperia or Winter Tusk? Because there's 2 different sections with Mother Raven. I think you're talking about Imperia. Oh, Storm Titan. Yeah, never mind. I literally just saw your other chat thing. Yeah, honestly, Imperia is probably one of my favorite worlds in the game. Like, honestly, it was just super fun overall, even though some parts did drag on a little bit. But I definitely think that Arc 4 is also really fun. Caramel is really fun, at least for the first time you go through. I'm not sure how fun it's going to be the multiple times I go through there. Actually, I'm just going to fill all, and then I'm just going to wait. But, I really liked Caramel. Lemuria was okay. I like that it was basically an homage to all of the other... Choose God. I love it was an homage to all of the other things, like all the past worlds. Novus was interesting. Like, I don't like the farming that I'm stuck doing there right now, or that I was stuck doing there right at the moment. But I really like the world overall. And I think Wallaroo, the one coming in fall, is going to be the last one of Arc 4. Also, none of the worlds in Arc 4 are particularly difficult. Like, you could probably solo 90% of the fights. At least for the main quest. Let's sell some stuff. And I'm just going to pray... Alright, I'm just going to pray that they have, Monstrous CC. Yeah, Novus is the latest world. It's the level 160 world, or 150, get you to level 160 world. And then, we're going to get Wallaroo in fall. One sec. Wait. Are there no Monstrous CC? Damn, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're just going to say, fuck it, we ball. Do I have any other blades or whatever that I can use? Any TC blades, maybe? No. Oh, wait, I do have Spirit Blade. I have Spirit Blade. Huh. I could bring in Golem Minion. Golem Minion is my homie. I do love me some Golem Minion. Okay, I think I'm good. It's not going to be too much harder than the other fights, I'm pretty sure. So, I might have like 5k health or something. 6,400? That's actually a lot more than I thought he'd have, wow. Still nothing too crazy, though. We easily sweep. Myth too strong. Yeah, like I said, I literally... I said this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm pretty sure nobody that's currently here was here then. I literally... When I made this, Myth was... Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I accidentally hit the Windows key. Oopsies. Myth was literally, like, the weakest school in the game at the time of recording. I think it might have been actually second place in PvP, only to Ice, because Ice, I think, is still even really broken in PvP. Or at least it was at the time. But Myth was literally only good for PvP, and that was about it. Like, it wasn't bad, obviously. There's no school that's bad, straight up, except maybe Ice PvE is, like, really bad right now. But it definitely wasn't as good as Fire and Storm, because Storm, Fire, and Myth are all basically the hitting schools. Like, you want to do your damage output on your team as one of those three schools, usually, compared to other schools, because other schools don't have as high of damage on their gear and stuff like that, or on their spells. But Myth was, like, literally the worst one. And it was mainly due to a combination of, like, you know, Orthrus, as I mentioned earlier. It wasn't an AoE spell. It was, like, that really gross double hit. A lot of their stuff was a bit too overtuned. Their piercing mechanic was actually... So, funnily enough, the double hit was meant to be, like, a piercing mechanic where it went through shields, but it didn't really do as much as what they intended, because I mentioned all the struggles with, like, feints and other traps and stuff using them, because you'd have to use them twice just to get value. I feel like every time I start rambling, like, more viewers leave. I think that's pretty funny. But that was, like, one of the big problems there. And, so now they've utilized a lot more of piercing, just straight up piercing, where it removes the shield, which I really like. But yeah, Myth overall just became so much better. I think it was mainly just the Orthrus change that made it so much better. Now that I think about it, it's probably one of my favorite schools in the game. Like, I think it'll have to go... Probably Death, Storm, then Myth, and then, like, Balance is really close behind. You killed my minion, you dick! What did Golem ever do to you? Just waiting for a good 4-pip AoE for death early on. Listen, either pay up for the Ship of Fools or craft Deer Knight. Or pray you get it from Lore Master. Dude, you have no idea how long I farmed Lore Master trying to get Deer Knight, and I got so many other spells, like fucking Keeper of the Flame and stuff, and I think I got Winter Moon as well. I got so excited when I saw I got a spell, and I was like, oh, it's for a completely different school. I actually got Queen Calypso from a pack, too. But eventually, I literally did all the crafting quests on my death just to get Deer Knight, and now I use them for my regular crafting and stuff as well. And I actually just rewatched it today because I forgot how funny it was. But I actually dropped like $50 to $60 on a video on my old channel opening the Celestial Spelemental Pact. And I managed to get Ship of Fools, and I got like both of the spells that I wanted. Now I think I have all the spells on all the characters that I need. But I got Ship of Fools, but wow, it was agony. But honestly, if you really want a good one early on, I mean, at that point, just get a pet. Like, just get, I think the Gloomy Eye gives you, like, a Humongo Frog, like a Death Humongo Frog. Wow, I did not do very much to this guy. This could be a problem. Ugh, I keep fizzling, what the hell? I literally have the highest hitting school accuracy combined with the Zeus gear that gives me more accuracy. Why am I fizzling this much? I'm gonna be real, this might be the first L we take today. This guy is a lot beefier than I thought. Now imagine this guy times 3, because that's what the fight is if you don't do them individually. Only 525. Yeah, I don't think I can actually kill this guy. I don't think I do enough damage. Alright, let's see how much he's at right now. Maybe. It really all depends on this troll. I think this troll is the deciding factor. Actually, nah. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Yeah, not having monstrous TC is rough. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, there are stairs there. What's my strongest single hit? Ugh, Minotaur. God, this spell sucks. Go ahead and throw a Cyclops in there. Yeah, it's just him now, actually. It's going to make it significantly easier. Let's go ahead and bring out my Golem. And once my Golem starts swinging at him, he's going to target him more, and so he'll take some hits for me. And by the time that he's dead, I'll be able to put on my Feint without my minion actually getting rid of it. For those of you that don't know that are watching, Myth is actually the minion school. Every school has an ability to make a minion. They have like a minion spell or 2 guaranteed over time. But this is like the minion school. You're supposed to be making a lot of minions with a lot of their stuff. They're kind of not as good later on, but in the early games, especially the Golem, because it doesn't require any pips or any mana or anything like that, it is just super free, and it does just a bunch of free level 1 hits. And as you can see there, it fizzled because it tried to use the lowest accuracy one. But yeah, like, very early on, this puppet is going to carry you through, like, multiple worlds. He is really, really good. Though right now, he's a bit more of, like, a distraction than anything. He does a little bit of damage, though. Like, this little bit of damage might actually be really helpful. I just hope that he dies before I place up my Feint, because I don't want to put my Feint down and then he uses, like, a level 1 spell on him. Okay, please kill my minion now. I'm almost ready to Feint you. Please kill my minion. He's not killing my minion. This could be a problem. I literally have to sit here and wait for this guy to kill my minion before I can do anything. I mean, at least my minion's chipping away at him. There we go. Now he's swinging at him. Nope, he's just trapping him. I guess I'm just going to keep passing until he kills my minion. I mean, this could be the strat. We could literally just be sitting here waiting for my minion to kill this guy. Nope, my minion's definitely dead. That's a whole lightning bats. Man. Alright, that's fine though. I actually needed him to die. He did a decent amount of damage to him. I mean, he did like not 3,000, like 350 damage to him. That's not horrible. Alright, I think I can get this guy now. Yeah, at least he drew some decent fire for me. Yeah, 265. Oh. My frog actually does more. That's not great. That is not great. I thought I was onto something by using the Cyclops, but my frog literally does more. Alright, it's fine because we still have an additional hit, so we can actually still go for the kill by using a reshuffle. The problem is definitely going to be surviving, though. Also, ads are about to run, and it looks like a minute, so if you receive some, then don't worry. This fight's just super chill right now. We're not really doing anything too crazy. It's just going to sit here and take a while. Bonk. 500 damage off of that. That's not bad. And then we do a frog, and then we'll do a troll, and then we'll probably pixie ourselves before we reshuffle. Sucks not having the arch mastery. We take a lot of pips just to do these things. Get him, froggy boy. Alright, another 500, so basically just took 1,000 there. Ooh, weakness. I mean, good thing I can use it on this troll. Just get that out of the way. Yeah, he definitely dies after I reshuffle. The main issue is just going to be surviving because he could end up doing a lot of damage to me with those pips. Womp. Yeah, didn't do too much to him, but we got rid of that weakness. What is he using? Ooh, that's an Ice Wyvern. That could hurt really bad. This is a rank 5 spell. Don't do too much to me, please. Okay, only 315 isn't bad. Ice is the lowest damaging school, by the way, for those that don't know. It goes, I think, Storm, Fire, Myth, and then I think Balance and Death are tied, and then it goes Life, Ice. I think that's the case. I think that's the case. Alright. We have almost full health again now. I don't think this guy can heal himself, at least not substantially, unless he uses a drain spell. Death has the ability with a lot of their spells to deal damage and then heal half of that back, which is really good. It's one of the main reasons why I picked Death School in the first place and why it's one of the best schools in the game, if not the best arbitrarily, because on your own, you can just keep damaging and healing yourself over and over to where you don't have to ever have a partner. Like, you can solo almost every fight in the game, including some of the boss fights. Like Medulla, one of the hardest bosses in the entire game, I actually almost managed to completely do on my own. The only reason I lost was to a super unlucky fizzle. Oh, my back. Alright, so I got my puppet here. He's going to start whittling him down. I'm just going to go ahead and use a troll here to get rid of this weakness. My puppet might actually get him down enough to where I don't even need to use a feint. Get him, living puppet. Fuck him up. Alright, 120 there, not bad. He's just going for me here. Another Banshee. I don't think this guy knows any drain spells somehow. Like, I don't think he knows Vampire or Wraith or anything. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna go ahead and double blade up here. Might use a Cyclops, might use a Frog. Really just depends. Probably just gonna use the Frog because it does more. And I think that plus everything my puppet is doing should be enough to kill. Sorry if you just heard my dog shake, by the way. He's being an asshole. Let's go ahead and blade up again, and then I have the Spirit Blade. After this fight, I'm probably going to take a small ad break to go ahead and let my dogs out as a heads up, sorry. Wait, buddy. Ooh, he landed that Thunder Snake. And then we blade up here again. Coolio. Yeah, and by the way, he literally only knows attacks. He knows the level 1 attack spells. All of them. Ooh, another Ice Wyvern. I think this might be the strongest attack he has. Which is pretty funny. Because it still doesn't really do too much. Ice is super duper weak in terms of hitting power. But it's the tankiest school. That's the upside. It has the most resistance and the most health on their gear. Followed by life. We just hit? I think we just hit. And if it doesn't kill, I have Cyclops next turn. But it should kill. It should kill. Womp. Okay, didn't kill, but we're good to go. Alright, fuck him up, Bloodbat. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and Humongo Frog. Could just use a Cyclops, but I like Frog more, so. And then if this doesn't kill, then my puppet's attack will. Okay, yeah, no, he's dead. Finally. Took way longer than I hoped. That is not a bad ring. Okay, so that's one down. There's another little mini dungeon I'm going to do just so I can isolate this guy. Because, if you don't do these little dungeons, then he ends up having more people on his team. So yeah, like imagine that guy times 3, and one of the 3 is actually significantly stronger. All right, and then this one over here I think is a maze. Like you have to go through the maze, and you can like avoid some of the little enemies I think, and then just go for him. But I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and let my dog out. I've returned. I've returned. Ugh. Sorry about that. I also had to go to the bathroom myself. But speaking of which, I was looking in the mirror, and tell me why 2 people in one day... I've never heard this before in my life until that one day where 2 people said it at different times, that I look exactly like the guy that plays, the elf on Lord of the Rings. God, what's his name? Alright, I completely forgot already, but, like, 2 people coincidentally in one day told me that I look like that guy's actor, which I was just like, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this Winter Deep Warrant. It said an hour and a half. It is not going to take an hour and a half to finish this. That is such cap. I mean, to be fair, it did just kind of take like half an hour to beat that little one. All right, and there's also one of the birds in here, right? Think there's nothing of use in here. These are just like little pointless bosses to make you waste time. Ah, man, I need a map. I mean, I have a map, but like I need a map. Because I'm trying to do this while also finding the bird for that side quest. A lot of Grendels, wow. Alright, so there's a lore book. If I was doing the lore book quest, then I'd probably go over there, but definitely not doing any of those. Anything in here? Anything at all? Nope. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I could just use the regular map to not get lost. What is that up there? That's like never used ever. Yeah, like look at these textures and stuff. Like this is such a product of its time. Especially when you compare it to like the Zeus gear looks a lot better. And then the mount obviously is like such a high-res PNG compared to this stuff. Like this stuff looks like it was crunched through a JPEG texturizer like 15 times. Let's go through here. There's a hole in the wall there. I think the bird is on the other side of this actually. Hold up. Whoa, careful. Do not get jumped there. What is over here? Whoa. What is this? This is like, it's not a collectible statue. I've never seen this before. Is that supposed to be like some sort of lore thing that I've literally just never heard of? That's crazy. Because I don't think it's part of a puzzle or anything either. I've never seen those before. Usually when I'm in this area, I literally just do immediately what you're supposed to do to get the bird. And that's literally it. There's another one. That is really weird. Also the bird's not over there. Where is the bird? Yeah, see, here's the lore book. If I was doing the lore book quest, I'd grab that. Ah. Alright, see, there's the boss. Where's the bird, though? One sec. I'm looking up this bird. I don't want to have to go through here again at any point. Screen's gonna freeze up. Yard birds, Wizard101. Come on, where is it? Oh, there's one in the last dungeon we were in, too. Wait. Is there not a bird in here? Oh. I'm just tripping. There is no bird in here. This place is only there for the, The lore book. That's funny. Okay, ooh. God, that is a lot of minions. Ugh. Scary. Their health isn't too crazy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and blade up and get rid of those minions before I do anything. This one could be a bit difficult. Still having no monstrous TC is a really big problem. Must likely reopen Twitter. Ooh, tower shield. Come on. Oh, that guy's not gonna die. Wish I could, like, tell my minion who to focus on. Blech. Sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and make one. I really want to kill these minions. Oh my god, there's a weakness. I really want to kill these minions first before I do anything. At least I marked location. I was smart enough to do that. So if I kill the minions and then I die, it'll just be the boss, which will make it easier like the last one. You can tell what spells have had their graphics updated and which ones haven't, because the earlier spells have all had their graphics updated, like that one. But then you got older ones that look like actual garbage. Like Gnomes, for example, is probably the worst offender. Let's go ahead and Spirit Blade. I'm just going to Blade up completely and then go for a Frog. Big stretch, big stretch. Alright, who's my minion targeting? The boss? Cool. I don't think I'll be able to kill. Unless my minion hard carries on damage on that boss, even if I manage to live through all this, I'm probably not going to be able to kill anything. Oh my god, and they have a fucking guardian spirit. Oh my god. Dude does not want to fucking die. Okay, these are gonna kill the first two minions, but that last one, the non-elite one, is like panicking. Also, there goes my minion. Sucks to suck, I guess. Not going first sucks. Just like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, it's so weird not criticaling. I'm so used to critting in, like, all of my fucking characters. But, like, this guy's too low to do it. Oh my god, it didn't even kill the little gut. I'm gonna go ahead and Humongo Frog. And then I'll probably Cyclops kill that minion. You asshole! What are you doing? Don't heal him! No! I'm just gonna kill the minions, flee from the fight, come back, and then just solo the boss. Because I do not want to deal with these 3 minions at the same time. Especially because they can use tower shield and shit. Alright, there's 2 gremlins down. So at least it's going to go by a lot faster because I won't have to wait for them to do their turn. 450 off of just a blind frog is actually really good. That guy's at 170 exactly, funnily enough, but he's probably going to tower shield my luck. That's a rank 4 spell. That's a Seraph. Let's go ahead and kill this little minion dude. He didn't shield or anything, so he's completely screwed. Bonk. How much health is this guy at? 5170. I mean, I might be able to kill. I might. I just might. I might die beforehand. I don't think I will, but I might. But that's the same with killing as well. Cause I do still have Blade, Feint, Cyclops. So that's a good amount of damage right there. And then if I reshuffle everything, I can do it again. Plus I'll have my minion back. My minion can do more damage. You think I got that? Alright, let's go ahead and Feint. Then we'll Cyclops next. Another Seraph. Ow. They're hitting me, and I don't like it. I'm making it worse by fainting. Alright, let's go ahead and Cyclops this dude. Thank God, or I guess I should say the gods for the Zeus gear, dude. This game is so much harder without it. Funnily enough, I actually don't think I've tried to get through the game without the Zeus gear at level 30. I think every character I have has gotten the Zeus gear. Except for my Ice, which is in the process of getting it. Oh, bro got mad. Big slam. 1031. Not amazing. Actually, it might die. I only have 946. Is my music done? Oh, my music is done. Oh, okay. Pull up more Zelda and chill. Leprechaun. Ow. Stop hitting me. These things hurt. I might die. It's got 4,100. Locust Swarm, dude, leave me alone. Like I said, it sucks early on because they don't really have any utility spells they want to use. No, I'm not farming. I'm questing right now. Just trying to get my myth up. Right now I'm doing the 2 side bosses before the main boss so that the main boss isn't as difficult. Because I do not feel like either waiting for a team-up thing or, like, just fucking trying to solo 3 bosses and a minion. I'd rather just do the 1 boss and the minion and then do these guys separately, even if it takes longer. That is a centaur. This is going to hurt. Uh-oh. I mean, my life resist is nice. But uh-oh. That hurt. That really hurt. Thank God for my life resist, dude. Zeus armor. Got that Zeus gear, bro. Okay. We back in there. We back in there. Of course, my golem is my last card, dude. I'm trying to get my golem out to do some more damage and then take some aggro. At least he's just wasting turns death shielding, but that just gives him more turns to go for stronger spells, so... Come to me, golem minion. Please. I, like, desperately need you. Honestly, I'm so used to the revamp versions of, like, the lower tier spells, like the appearance, that I just don't even remember what the old ones look like half the time. Alright, let's go ahead and Spirit Blade. Hopefully my minion can start drawing some aggro soon. Because these leprechauns hurt. It's like 100 to 107 per hit, so... Ooh. Smack him for me, please. Okay, cool. Now for the main problem. that we can't faint because our minion will just end up using it. So I'm literally going to have to wait until he kills my minion. Unless somehow our minion goes for, like, a weakness or something, but I don't think he can use that. I think he can literally only use attacks. So... And he's still going after me? Come on, dude. And it's a weakness. Oh my god, I don't think I can kill now. Now my minion fizzles. Why wouldn't he? And he's still going for me. Dude, I haven't touched you. I literally haven't touched you. Go on my minion. Swing at my minion, please. Even if it's just the one turn that it takes to kill him. I mean, even if he kills my minion, though, especially with this weakness, I don't think I can kill him. I think I'm literally just wasting my time right now. Oh my god, dude. Get off of my dick. How does my dick feel? Because you sure like riding it. Holy shit. Now I got more weaknesses on me, so the few spells that I have left after I use my frog, like, they're also gonna get weakened, so. My minion is the only one actively harming you, and you're still going for me. That's crazy. That is foul, even. I'm literally just gonna have to gamble and hope that he goes for my minion next turn. Nope. My minion's just gonna use my feint. Damn. That's another problem when it comes to feints and myth wizards. It's like you use a minion, it's like your minion's just gonna use up all your shit. And he still goes for me. Oh my god. And it's a weakness. Oh my god. I think that's officially all of my spells that I have, except for, like, my fucking Cyclops or something. That are a weakness right now. Oh my god, it didn't even crack 1,000. I am turbo fucked. Like, really bad. Yeah, I'm just wasting my time at this point. I don't know why I sat there and actually tried. Let's teleport and hopefully he's on his own. Cool. Let's fuck this guy up. Sucks that Cyclops is still my highest hitting spell other than Minotaur. He has Lifeblade? That's crazy. My hair's a mess. I got it cut earlier, so it's like literally all over the place. Alright. Got our minions set up. We have all 3 of our blades in hand. We got this. I can only hope that he starts targeting my minion with stuff. At least he'll whittle away at him a little bit. It's just, like, really hard. These guys have a lot of health. Like, I think the boss that I'm trying to weaken up right now literally has, like, over 7,000, so that's going to be nigh impossible. Alright, yeah, he's targeting him now. Did he just weakness him? That's so funny. That's great, actually, because he's still doing a little bit of damage to him, and he didn't kill him. And he fizzled. Okay, never mind. Another weakness? Damn, dude. Oh, no. This is his natural attack? He's a life. Why is his natural attack balance? That's really weird. Okay, then. Alright. Let's go ahead and feint. Let's just hope he doesn't weakness me last second. It also sucks that I keep getting up going second. I keep losing the die roll, man. Alright, he passed there. Let's go ahead and frog, see how much this does. Not sure how much it's gonna do. Come on. 2284. Not very much at all. Huh. This could be a problem. I think especially combined with a second minion after I reshuffle, I can still kill him. Just a bit risky. Ow. Man, this fight is so boring. I'm about to fall asleep, dude. Bonk. Only 474? Did 499 earlier. Let's go ahead and Cyclops. Aw, don't weakness me, you dick. Man. So how are the zero of you viewing right now doing? Riveting gameplay, isn't it? I know I said this game was fun, but like, fuck, dude. Another Seraph, because this guy seems to only gain power pips literally ever. Smack this guy with a troll. Alright, then let's Pixie. Yeah, I can definitely kill him after I reshuffle. The problem is just staying alive until then. At least I boost my Pixie. Another Zeus Gear W. So I keep hitting my microphone, by the way. It's like right up against my leg and my hand. Alright, and we're just gonna keep passing. And he's gonna keep just using spells, so... It's gonna take a while. Come on. Pass again. Don't heal. Swear to God. Okay. I thought he was gonna heal himself and I was gonna scream. Alright, let's reshuffle ourselves here. I should be fine in terms of living, especially if my minion can draw some more fire again. Hopefully I draw the minion in my opening hand. He was literally my last card last attempt, so... Of course I can't. Why would I be able to? Alright, he just passed us, that's good. Is he literally going to be my last card again? I'm going to be livid. I want to get him out early so that he kills him early so I can faint. Like, come on. No shot, dude. He's literally the last card again. That is crazy. I think I'm literally going to have to minion after I faint. Also, this centaur's gonna hurt. Ow. I don't like having very little health, man. I'm so used to the 10k on my death now. Oh, hi, Golem. Where have you been? Alright, let's go ahead and faint. Then we'll frog. Then we'll golem. Then we can start hitting him with some other things like the rest of our attack spells. And we should be good to go. Hopefully I live. Please live. Don't die. I'm actually getting really low, and that feint's going to make this do more damage to me. Ow. I literally might die. I might, like, actually die. This sucks. Man, why can't I just crit? Be nice to me. Let me crit at level fucking 40. $2,082 is not bad. I'm gonna Pixie. I was gonna Cyclops and then save up for a Frog or something to go for the kill, but I think I literally have to Pixie here. If I don't, I'm going to explode. After that, I'll Golem, and then I'll start using my Cyclops and stuff. Hopefully I gain a Power Pip. Also, ads are going to be running in just under a minute, so... Ugh, weakness. Gross. At least we have the minion, though. The minion's going to whittle away that last little bit of health he has. Ugh, this is so boring. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Cyclops instead of wasting, or not wasting, instead of wasting the weakness with a troll, and he put up a shield anyway, okay. So these ones are different from the tower shields that I mentioned earlier, by the way. These are just flat-out resist shields. I think this one's for 400, so the next 400 damage they would take that isn't a drain spell like Death, they're just going to absorb it completely. Like right now, 0 damage. My strongest spell that I have, 0 damage. This is going to break the rest of the shield, though, but it's still not going to do very much. Yeah, 44 here. I only have a couple of attacks left, but I should be fine now. I don't think he has anything that could kill me. Also, he passed, so that's good on our end. Damn it, I fail-pipped. Death shield, alright, that's fine. We're not using death spells. I mean, like, my minion can, but I don't have any, except for feints. Alright, and this frog... might end it? No, this frog can't end it, but that blood bat will afterwards, probably. If not, I'll use a troll. Ow. Alright, get him, froggy boy. Finally, dude. Jesus. Watch, I go in and fucking in the main dungeon, it didn't save. Honestly, I can believe that would happen. Thank God. Golem Minion W. It's actually not like a horrible piece of gear, but like Zeus gear is just so much better. Okay, let's go all the way back to Nidavellir. Man, I don't even know if I want to do that now. Actually, I think I can, like, ignore all the minions leading up to him. I think I can just go straight to him. So I might wrap up the stream with that. I think that's what I'll do, yeah. Because I'm, like, really tired now suddenly. Especially because how boring that was, but I've been tired, like, the entire stream. But I think Nidavellir might be what I end off the stream with. Damn, big-ass gap over here. Come on, where's the exit? I think it's over here, right? Nope, that's the dead-end boss room. This way, maybe? Whoa. Cool. Okay, I'm out. I gotta get out of this place. Okay. Let me get these health wisps. Heal myself back up because that was terrible. Also, is there anything down here, by the way? Isn't there, like, big doors down here that do nothing? Man, every day that I see these, I'm reminded that we could have that awesome custom, like, side dungeon that one guy on YouTube came up with. I might actually rewatch that video tonight. but like he made like a Ragnarok dungeon with like some cool fights and stuff. This literally looks like it's supposed to be for Skull and Hati, the Sun and Moon Wolves. And like there's literally nothing. These doors do nothing. It's so annoying. There's a lot of Grizzleheim that's just left completely unexplored. Also, look at that. That is really cool. So, I'm pretty sure... So, this is supposed to be like the Giants versus the Dragons, because the Giants, the Dragons, and the Tritons, or something like that, that were like the first things that were made, or like Titans or something. Those are like the first creatures that were made in the lore, but I think this is also supposed to represent Thor versus the Leviathan, or not Leviathan, Jormungandr, sorry. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, let's go in. I'm going to throw a myth trap in here. And Time of Legend. And see, there's another thing of it. Dude, there's literally so much in this world that just isn't explored. Also, these fights are, like, worthless. There's no reason to do any of these side fights. Which is really frustrating. It's like those people that, like, anyone that does those fights are like the people that, like, fought the Kraken over and over again. Me, thinking that would give them, like, a super cool drop or something, or that it was giving them so much experience. It doesn't give you anything, really. The only thing it gives you is a migraine from all the time you've wasted. Alright, let me cross here on this door. This guy's so deep in here, and you don't even have to fight, like, anyone in here except for him. Alright, I swear to God, if I go over there and the other dudes aren't gone, I'm going to scream. Alright, let's try not to get pulled into this fight. There we go. Okay, cool, it is just him. Yeah, because normally, if you don't do those two side bosses, they're here instead. So you're literally fighting 3 bosses and a minion, and it is horrible. This guy shouldn't be too hard, though. I know he has more health, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be pretty easy because I actually boost against him. I'm actually gonna bring a Minotaur. Fuck it. Just for shits and giggles. Won't be the main thing I hit him with because the feint, but like, I don't know. Could be fun. Start off with a Spirit Blade. I think I'm just gonna double blade Frog here. Get rid of the minion, and then use the rest of the stuff with like a Cyclops or my other frog. Then we can like Minotaur this guy, get some extra damage on board because I do a lot of damage to Storm. Yeah, he has 7,200 health, which is actually what I expected. Might use my weaker frog here, actually. I mean, it's the only one in my hand, but I think I'm just going to use it in general. I'll say, he's not going to tower shield himself or anything, so. I also got to go first, which is huge. Ooh, yeah, I did draw my big frog, but I'm just going to go ahead and use a little one so I can hit him with the big frog with the feint. Also, I really want to draw my minion, please. You know what I could do? I could use the feint and stuff and do the regular hits and then put the minion off over here. So while I'm like waiting for my reshuffle to recharge, I'm still getting damage put on him. I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, look at that. I did like 1,300 with just 2 blades. Boosting against Storm is really helpful, but this is going to hurt. Ow. Storm damage output goes brazy. Okay. I think I have 1 blade, a feint, a myth trap. I think I have another blade actually too. I think I have like 2 blades, 2 traps. Then I'm gonna punch him with my frog. Then I'm going to set up a Golem minion so I can start saving up pips for things like healing myself because I am taking a lot of damage here. Holy shit. He keeps gaining power pips, which is like really bad. And the fact that I'm using this feint is going to make his next spell even stronger against me. This is really bad. You know what? I'd rather him use a 2-pip Tempest here, which... that's crazy that he has Tempest. I'd rather him use a 2-pip Tempest here on this feint than, like, a Kraken or something. Oof. Okay. We're in this. We're in this. Yeah, I don't want to summon my minion yet. God, I really wish Minotaur was just a really solid single-hit spell instead of the stupid double hit. Oh, wait, I don't have an extra blade. I have the Spirit Blade, the regular... I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and frog this guy. This is going to do a good amount of damage here, especially because the double trap and the blade instead of just the 2 blades. The 2 blades earlier was 1,300 for the weaker frog. So this one's going to do a lot. $24.45. That's not bad. Not bad at all. You know what else isn't bad? The fucking sheer amount of damage this guy's doing to me. Storm is so fucking annoying to go against in PvE in early stages because they just do so much damage to you. Alright, let's bring the minion out. Then I'm going to heal myself so I don't explode because this guy keeps getting a lot of pips and he can literally just keep spamming stuff like the bats and probably kill me. At least they have low accuracy. At least they have low accuracy. Alright, I'm definitely healing myself here. Not gonna lie, though. I actually might not have to reshuffle. I think I might have enough damage between me and my minion, like with my remaining spells. We might actually kill this guy. I think this might be the one time Minotaur actually comes up for a Myth Wizard that isn't in PvE. Or PvP, sorry. Let's go ahead, smack this guy with a Minotaur. Yeah, he only has 3k. Especially if my puppet keeps using Bloodbat instead of, like the other schools. Let's go ahead and bonk him once. 120 for the base hit is really nice. 1,074 without any blades or traps. Alright, thank God that fucking Thunder Snake fizzled. Ow. It hurts really bad. Thinking. Oh my God, stop fizzling, please. I know I said thank God the Thunder Snake fizzled, but like, don't fizzle anything else. Pity the Troll. I think the Troll and the Cyclops alone might get him to 1,000, but it's still not enough, because if he starts targeting my puppet, the puppet goes down in 1 hit. Bro has 45 health. Any single attack in the game takes him out. Okay, another fizzle. Thank God, dude. Alright, so he's still going to keep chipping away at him. He's going to keep chipping away. If this guy uses Tempest, by the way, it's Jover, because he's going to hit me for a lot of damage, and he's going to kill my puppet. I think that's what he's doing. Okay, no, it's a Kraken again. This hurts so bad, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm literally going to die. Please target my puppet. Please. Please target my puppet for 1 turn. Alright, here comes another Thunder Snake because my minion's stupid and he fizzled again. Oh my God. Okay, he also fizzled, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna discard this minion and this troll because I really need to dig for Pixie. I need to heal. I really need to heal. That's some good damage. Oh my God, he keeps fizzling. Thank God. Ooh, and I didn't see Pixie. Fuck. It's okay. If I live one more turn, I win. One more turn. One more turn. Come on. Come on, baby. Target the puppet. Target the puppet. Oh my god, stop fizzling, puppet. Holy shit. Oh my god, I think I live. I think I win. All I have to do is not fizzle this Minotaur. Just don't fizzle the Minotaur. It's that easy. Cool, we win. Holy shit. That took way too long. Oh my god. I mean, it's not like I did this fight multiple times, but like doing the other two fights, this was agony. This really was agony. Okay, cool. I was making sure the stream had that 1080 option because it's like super low quality on my end. Yo, appreciate it, bro. That was really, really tedious. Oh, man. Oh, there's another lore thing in case I was doing the lore quest, lol. Oh, God. I literally hate that entire dungeon sequence. At least it wasn't as bad as trying to do 3 bosses at once. But it took way too long to do. Oh, man. I did not like that. But we're done with that. Okay, we can actually start Ravenscar now, I think. But I don't even think I have the energy left in me to start Ravenscar tonight. Maybe like the first couple of talking quests, but I might call it quits for the night because that took so much out of me. Yeah, and then the Raven, he's like, oh yeah, actually I was a bad guy, lol, 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 lol. Ah, man, yeah, okay, we're going to Ravenscar. Thank God. I literally always get jump scared by that fucking stupid boss quest, like every time I go to this world. At least we're in the final stretch now of Grizzleheim, and then afterwards we can start up Dragonspire. I think I'm literally only going to gain 1 level, if that, from Ravenscar, which is funny. Grizzleheim gives you like no experience compared to Wintertusk, but okay. Just go to the Raven Cell. Where's that at? Okay, it's a fight. It's a fight. All right, I'm gonna go over there, but I think after that I'm gonna throw in the towel. I'm playing Wizard101. It says so in the title. But I'm actually probably about to hop off because that was a lot of work in that last boss stretch. I can definitely play some more tomorrow night after I come back home from work. I do close those, so I'm not sure if I'll have the energy to do it. I don't know. Maybe on like a Tuesday night or something. Well, I close on Tuesday night too, and I actually have a longer shift. I don't know. I close most of my shifts now, so I guess it just really depends. It just really depends. But, okay. I think I'm going to have to throw in the towel for the night. That was actually a lot of fun, even though it was really tedious and kind of boring at points. I do really miss playing on my Myth Wizard. It's so fun actually being able to play on him now. And I don't think there's a boss behind this door that I need to worry about. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like, remove most of this stuff. Okay. But yeah, I really want to do some more gameplay on my Myth Wizard. I forgot how much fun Myth was, especially with the minions and stuff like that. That minion kind of hard carried several fights, so let's go Golem minion. I'm really just excited to get out of Grizzleheim because Grizzleheim's fun the first, like, 1 time you go through it, and then after that it just becomes really tedious, but you want to get through it just so you can get to Wintertusk for all the experience Wintertusk gives you before Dragonspire. So, I don't know. That's probably all I have for tonight, though. Thank you all so much for coming out to the stream, even if you're not here anymore and you've already gone. This was a really fun stream. It was so nice actually talking to people that also play Wizard101 because this game is pretty obscure to a lot of people. They've either never heard of it before or they played it when they were younger and like haven't touched it since. So it was really cool to have some awesome discussions involving that. But with that out of the way, that's going to do it for tonight's stream. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like. Also, for this stream and the video and it helps put this stream and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you like this content and you want to more like it, especially Wizard101 stuff, because I do want to do more streams like this, then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're going to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Not to mention, it supports the channel more than anything else, and it's absolutely free. Also, if you want to support me and get some awesome TCG merchandise in the process, check out tapiocards.com, use code Aurora5 at checkout for 5% off your purchase, and to support me financially. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.